Hello everyone and welcome to Get Real this month, and today I'm sitting here with Emma Ryan, who has been at Morton for
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you, Emma. And you are going to talk to us today about new landlords and what they should be thinking about. What would your comment be to yields that people are getting now in the market?
I'm experiencing 4.8
4.8.
to 5% yield.
See, that almost sounds old-fashioned, right? Because that's a long time ago. People have got used to 2% yield. So it's interesting that you're actually seeing that.
So anyone looking to become an investor, don't be scared. It's all good.
There we go. Good. There you go. Some of the things that people get worried about, though, is the costs of being a property owner, and the big one is, of course, strata levies.
Look, there's always going to be people that are concerned about paying strata levies, but in a lot of the apartment blocks, strata is high. It's something we have to pay, but the main thing is just making sure that the building is well managed. You have a good strata committee. It's just been taken care of.
So one of the other things that people talk about too is compliance. There is more and more compliance. And what we mean by that is smoke alarms. You've got to have your balconies at a certain height. You've got to make sure your blinds are managed well.
Yeah.
That can be a bit of a pain to an owner, but what would be your comment to that?
Look, compliance is a pain no matter where you're doing compliance, but it's basically there to help the landlord and
keep the landlord safe.
Absolutely. It's in place, highly recommend landlord insurance.
Landlord's insurance, just say that again to the camera.
Landlord insurance.
Landlord's insurance, like any landlord out there, get landlord's insurance.
I don't understand why no one would, to be quite honest. Every strata building does say they look after your smoke alarm service annually, but I always say the landlord needs to do that themselves as well.
Well, and I suppose the tenancy laws have changed as well. Do you think those tenancy laws are things that landlords should worry about?
No, I don't.
Why do you say that?
It's stuff that we've already been doing. Pet laws. Now you can't really reject a pet. We haven't really been rejecting pets anyways.
Or they get the pet regardless.
Oh, the pet just comes in.
Everyone just,
They just move in themselves.
A pet moves in. There are certain things that people should think about in terms of selling. What would you say those are?
Obviously, you need to meet with an agent, have a conversation around a price. And then there's things to consider. You need to make sure that the property is painted.
Painted. Painted. Like
it's
simple
cleaned,
thing to do.
All the blinds are in place. Stylist is hired. It's a good 3-month process in terms of putting on the market, selling it, settlement period.
When you're talking to a new landlord,
Yeah.
what are the top 5 things that you think you would talk to them about that they need to be conscious of?
Well, the main point is obviously the rent that they want to achieve. And it's not just about picking a number. There's a lot of investors that are on the market now that are stressed because they have a lot of overheads. So we talk about what you need to achieve weekly to cover your cost of your mortgage and your strata levies.
What else do you talk to them about?
I suppose, how long are they looking to have a tenant for? Is this a short-term or a long-term thing? Are you looking to have an investment long-term? If so, then let's just remove everything from the property and have an unfurnished property. I suppose quality of tenant, what they're looking for.
With the new laws, it's always been about getting the quality of tenant, but I think there probably is a heightened focus on making sure you've got a quality tenant, and that's a good tip for tenants. Like if you've got a track record and can prove that track record, that's probably worth money.
The main thing is the price, unfurnished, quality of tenant.
And I suppose the other thing is the landlord's insurance.
Landlord insurance, asset smoke alarms.
Yeah, make sure you've got all that covered. Thank you, Emma, for joining us here at Get Real with Morton. You had some great tips there, and I suppose what we're trying to do is encourage people to be investors. And if anyone out there wishes to know more, talk to Emma. And she'll be able to help you with that.
Yes.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next month.